Mercedes has shifted into a full-scale experimental mode, as indicated by multiple reports. The Silver Arrows have introduced a bold upgrade package at the Belgian Grand Prix, with the focal point being the side pods. The team's estimates suggest that this upgrade has notably increased the car's downforce. However, this adjustment has led to a phenomenon known as porpoising within the W14. This issue had been thought to be under control at the start of the season, making it a potential setback. Yet, beneath the surface, there is a wealth of positive developments unfolding. This upgrade represents one of the Silver Arrow's ongoing experiments. Mercedes has made substantial strides in its aerodynamic division, prompting speculation about their intentions. To unravel this mystery, stick around. The recent enhancements introduced by the Silver Arrows include a significant upgrade package, featuring an adjusted rear wing specification, upgraded side pods, and an improved floor. The highlight of this package is the overhaul of the side pod design. This trend has been evident across the grid, with Aston Martin and Red Bull also focusing on side pod upgrades in Canada and Budapest, respectively. Clearly, side pods are integral to enhancing aerodynamics. Remarkably, this is the second time Mercedes has modified its side pods for the W14. The initial side pod upgrade occurred in Monaco, where a mid-season alteration in the aerodynamic philosophy was implemented. While this change proved advantageous, contributing to better performance in subsequent races, lingering issues persisted, rendering the W14 somewhat unwieldy, according to drivers George Russell and Lewis Hamilton. Particularly troublesome was the car's rear end, which undermined driver confidence by rendering the W14 unstable when pushed to its limits. After the Monaco adjustments, the team admitted that while fundamental problems had been mitigated, the focus remained on bolstering the car's rear end through additional downforce. The recent floor and side pod upgrades mark a step in this direction. While specific details about the underfloor changes remain undisclosed, significant revisions to the side pods promise substantial aerodynamic benefits. Starting at the front, the team has reshaped the radiator inlet, adopting a more streamlined form to channel air toward the rear of the car efficiently. The side pod design itself is intriguing, bearing resemblance to both Aston Martin's and Ferrari's previous iterations. Notably, the concave bodywork at the rear of the side pod stands out as a significant aspect of the upgrade. Mercedes seeks to optimize airflow around the Coke bottle area to invigorate the rear of the car and enhance the diffuser section. The overarching objectives of these upgrades are twofold: reduce overall drag while simultaneously generating more effective downforce. As for whether these goals have been realized, definitive answers remain elusive given the limited data available from a rain-interrupted race weekend. Yet, initial impressions suggest a notable increase in downforce. However, this upswing in performance raises the question, has the return of porpoising also accompanied these gains? Toto Wolff, the team principal, has urged swift analysis, suspecting that adjustments made to the car's floor in Spa might have triggered this oscillatory behavior. As Wolff asserts, while the floor could be a potential factor, a thorough examination of data is required for certainty. Both Hamilton and Russell voiced dissatisfaction with the car's performance at Spa, particularly the destabilizing bouncing effect that hampered their race pace. Notably, the W14 exhibited excessive bouncing on straights, through corners, and during braking. This phenomenon detrimentally impacted aerodynamics and tire degradation. Mike Elliott, Mercedes' chief technical officer, offered a compelling explanation for the bouncing during a recent debrief video. He proposed that a combination of circuit conditions and setup adjustments might have been responsible for the issue. The wet race weekend and limited practice session likely contributed to the W14's suboptimal setup balance. Given the sensitivity of ground effect cars like the W14 to mechanical adjustments, especially ride height, it's plausible that the team opted for a lower ride height to maximize the effects of the new upgrades. However, this approach appears to have backfired, prompting anticipation for further developments at Zandvoort. Mercedes, undeterred, shows no sign of slowing down its quest for improvement. Rumors of an aggressive development plan for the latter half of the season have circulated, with 7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton teasing fans about an intensified push. This sentiment was echoed by Mike Elliott, emphasizing the team's determination to amass knowledge for the upcoming W15 design. The immediate goal is to extract as much learning as possible from the current car, channeling this understanding into the development of next year's model. While Formula One's aerodynamic regulations for 2024 remain relatively stable, the ongoing 2023 season provides a valuable testing ground for updates that could carry over to the W15. Nonetheless, stringent aerodynamic testing limitations restrict the scope of experimentation with the current W14. Mercedes currently occupies a suboptimal position in the Constructors' Championship and Drivers' Championship, far from their customary dominance. These recent experiments, paired with new personnel acquisitions in the aerodynamics division, signify the Silver Arrow's determination to revamp the W14 and emerge as formidable contenders in the seasons to come. As the team steers its focus toward next year's car, it is evident that the road ahead is one of continuous development and innovation. The journey is far from over, and fans eagerly await the unfolding of Mercedes' strategy and the transformation of the W14 into a competitive force on the track once again. We'd like to hear your thoughts on this approach. Is adopting an aggressive strategy a wise choice for Mercedes in both the ongoing and upcoming seasons? What are your expectations for Mercedes at Spa? Share your opinions in the comments section below. We're eager to engage in discussions with you. Be sure to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on future uploads and remain informed about the developments in the 2023 Formula One season.